Hi, I'm Jillian from Jillian Studio, and we're going to do a how-to, and our how-to today will be triangle pose. So to do triangle pose correctly, it's important to know how to do Warrior 2 correctly. So if you haven't already watched my video for Warrior 2, please go do that first. Subscribe to the channel so you might be able to find all the other poses we go through and all the other sequences. And so go there, subscribe, watch Warrior 2, and then come back and let's do triangle pose. So if you've already watched Warrior 2, thank you so much, and let's do triangle. So I have a block with me today, and I recommend anyone who is trying to perfect triangle to use a block. It just takes a little pressure off the hands and the joints a little bit, and then it helps find, helps you find balance. So find your block, and we'll stand up. I'm going to start with our left foot. So the left foot forward, the right foot back. And if you know from our Warrior 2 series, or our Warrior How-To, the idea is to have wrist to ankle for your width of your legs. So you find your Warrior 2, shrugging the shoulders down, lift through the belly, front knees bent. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to straighten our front leg. And we've got our left hand going over the ear, and the left hand has our block. Squeeze the belly, the thighs are strong, you're lifting your thighs, push through the big toe. One more breath, this is Sky Archer. And then as you exhale, you're going to push forward with the heart, and you hold the block until it hits the floor. And then the hand just stays there on the block. So we're bringing the floor up to us, and that's great. Then the block's about right at the ankle bone. You lift through the belly, and then the right hand finds the hip, and then we roll our shoulders up towards the stars. Keep squeezing the thighs, they're lifting up, and our heart's opening towards the stars. And then we hold. And then if you want to, you can come find your shoulder blade, find the shoulder cuff with that right hand, and then the arm comes up from there. And then spread those sunshine fingers, lift through the belly, push through the big toes, and the head can turn to look up. Make sure you're relaxing through the left shoulder. It's not collapsed, it's relaxed, and you're lifting up and out of the left arm. If it doesn't feel good to look up, look out or down. Push through that back heel. One more breath to lift through the belly. Exhale down through the feet. You're going to inhale and lift up. We always inhale up and then exhale. Warrior 2, shrugging shoulders down, and relax and take a breath. So that was triangle pose, and I remember the first time, one of the first yoga classes I ever went to, we got into triangle pose, and I couldn't hold it. I was all over the place with my balance. It was pretty difficult for me. So if you're having that problem, completely normal. It's normal. You just keep practicing, and then you get stronger, and then you hold it forever and never. So arms out for our other side. So we got our right toes going straight to the back of our mat. Left toes are in slightly, finding our Warrior 2, spreading open through the thighs, shoulders back and down. We inhale, straighten that front leg, squeeze the belly, and you're lifting that right hand over the ear. Find that belly button. Take another breath. Right hand has the block, and then as you exhale, you push the hips back very gently as you fold forward, and that right hand and block find that right ankle, and you push your right hand into the block, and you can readjust it as you need to, and you're squeezing the thighs inward. You should really find those thigh muscles. It's almost like you're trying to close them like scissors. Squeeze them in. Lift through the belly, and then slowly put that left hand on the hip, and you're rolling your shoulders open towards the stars. Lift through the belly, sternum towards the front of the mat. And then the arm, that left arm, can come to your left shoulder cuff. You find it, you feel it, and then lift up and out of that left shoulder cuff. Don't lift. So a lot of times if you look, I see people doing this. We don't want to do this with our arm. That's not triangle. Or this, or this, or this, or their arms everywhere, but we don't want it everywhere. We want it right here, right in line with the shoulder. Shrugging it back. You can look up. You can look down. You're breathing. Find the belly button. You should feel this here in your side waist. So I feel it from my left hip to my left rib, and then my left shoulder blade squeezing it in. I feel it there, and I feel it through my left arm. And then I feel it in my inner thighs. So you should feel it somewhere around all those areas as well. Push through your big toes, lift through the belly, and we're going to inhale up. We inhale up. Exhale, bend that front knee. Warrior two, shrugging it out. And release. So that was triangle posture, and it's really fun to try triangle against the wall. So if you watch this video, you could do everything I just did, but have yourself against the wall. So what that would look like is the right hip for your warrior twos touching the wall, and then when you go into your triangle pose, that right hip's still on the wall, but you have the wall to rotate back, and this whole left shoulder should be on the wall. Well, should be, ideally. It will get there eventually, I promise. And then the arm comes up, and this hand should be able to touch the wall behind you, and it just gives you a little more support and anchors you down. So feel free to do that on your own. Find the wall, do triangle on the wall, maybe even then take it into a half moon. You know, be playful with it, be mindful of it, keep your breath, and enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed today's how-to for our triangle posture. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Go to my website, jillianstudio.com, to check out class schedules and everything else we have going on. Go in peace. Namaste.